to serve development, to generate wealth that glorifies God, benefit us and humanity, changing the world from where we are, one billionaire at a time. Changing the world from where we are, one billionaire at a time. Making the world a better place, one billionaire at a time. 110. Thank you. Can we all turn off our phones, please? Because what we want to listen to now, we don't want distractions. If you are charging your phone and it's still on, please can we turn it off? Thank you. Dr. Abib Olamitoye is a purpose-driven and self-motivated medical practitioner and business leader. He obtained both his medical degree as well as his master's degree in business administration from the University of Ibadan. He is the founder and chief executive of the following establishments: Tolu Medical Center, Olodiapapa, Ajegunle, Ibadan Central Hospital, Okeado, Oshosan, Old Ife Road, the Academic Suites at Okeado, Ibadan, MKO Abiola Abeokuta, Old Ife Road, and the Abib Olamitoye Foundation. He is also the chairman governing council of the Care People Foundation, the Motherless Babies Home on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. He is also the distinguished alumni award winner of the Ibadan College of Medicine Alumni Association 2010. He is also the president of the College of Medicine Alumni Association Worldwide from 2016 to 2019. He is also the sponsor of the Abib Olamitoye Foundation Board at the University College Hospital, Ibadan. He is the former chairman of the board of directors of the University of Ibadan Ventures. He is a former advisor to Oyo State Governor on Health. He was decorated by the management of the University of Ibadan in 2023 as an ambassador to UI at 75. He is the founder and facilitator of 110 Academy, a human resource outfit originally designed to raise 100 billionaires every 10 years, which I'm going to be one of them, where he teaches entrepreneurs principles and skills in Ibadan, Lagos, and Abeokuta. He's a passionate teacher of entrepreneurial principles and has produced several CDs and delivered numerous seminars on business creation and personal development. Dr. Abib Olamitoye is an author of international repute. He has written over 22 books on business creation and personal development. He's happily married to his beautiful and amazing soulmate, Mrs. Olubomi Benuade, and they are blessed with two amazing children, Sheon and Opeyemi. Can you welcome? Epatero now.
Thank you. 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 Please be seated. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir.
I love you.
We love you too.
We are going somewhere together.
Yes, yes, yes.
We want to let our class governor know that we appreciate her. Let's put her. We also want her to know that the pace at which she's going is urging us onward and forward, and that He has already become Les Brown. How many people went out to protest, to join those who are protesting? How many people felt that if they had taken the power, possession, and responsibility of their own success, there would be no need for protest? How many people felt like that? This is the best time to be rich. When so many people are not even in the race. You can see one of the reasons why reading the newspaper is a disservice. It lures you into believing that success, your own success, is in the hand of the president. That it is what the president does that makes you to be hungry or fulfilled. Where is your faith? Where is your dream? Where is your ambition? How many people believe that the God in heaven has been relocated to within? How many people believe that? And that you have God inside you and you are thinking about Tinubu. Why not go within and solve the problem without? We are reminded that so many people have done that and have gone to become stupendously wealthy. Where did we put our ears? Why go to work when there is a fear that hungry might besiege you or hunger might besiege you? Why? Why not wait where you are and let hunger do what it wants? Our time is so precious that when I drive around and I see people queuing for petrol, they queue all around, they go around. I say, how did this kind of person get the perseverance to stay so far away? Some people will leave their cars there and go home to sleep. There is no petrol in the station they are queuing. When just next door, petrol is being sold for a little bit more than they would rather waste their precious time they could quickly go and use in reading on how their lives could be better. They wait just to complain that the country is hard. There are people in Nigeria who complain. How many people know that complaining is ingratitude in action? And you can't get something nice from ingratitude. And this attitude of ingratitude is the precursor of all forms of misfortune. What we are told is to be grateful always. Do you know that there are people in Nigeria who are also in the same category as people in England? They have everything they want, yet they complain that Labour Party or the this party. What happens supposed to party. Do you know they are protesting in England? And people are praying to God, please let me go there. Where they are protesting. You see, you are navigating from where they are protesting to another place where they are protesting. What kind of life? How long are you going to be doing like that? For how long? Why not sit down once and for all and say, if it's going to be good, it's up to me. I will do something about my life. What I always tell the people I work with in Ibadan, in Abeokuta, in Lagos, is that there is an outer Nigeria which all of us belong to. But in Academy Road, in Ibadan Central Hospital, in Tolu Medical Center, we have another Nigeria that we are nurturing. And these are the way we think. We teach them from time to time. You understand now? Do you know? Somebody just told me that in our organization, nobody earns anything less than 80 something thousand per month. Even the cleaners. And they are talking, we might not give that straight as a salary, but at the middle of the month, there's profit sharing. Minimum wage is 60,000. That is our own Nigeria that we cultivate for ourselves. At the middle of the month, the minimum profit you can get is maybe 25,000. You add that, so you are never broke. That is our own Nigeria. I have the privilege to lead a different Nigeria from the ugly Nigeria. If I can do that for everybody in my organization, why cannot do that for yourself? You only have yourself to care for. Why not pay yourself plenty of money and be forever happy? Everything is in the mind. Everything is in the mind. So we had during was it not last month, what they call breakfast meeting. We gathered people together in Abeokuta. We gathered people together in Ibadan. We listened to their problems. And we listened to all the narrations. And then we were ironing those problems one by one. And all along, I was listening to the common denominator. The key reasons why they have problems that are worth saying aloud. I realized one thing common to all of them, and I mentioned it there, is that majority of the people here, if the serious ones could come to me with 20,000 naira, then the others will even have worse problems. The big problem all of them shared was that they didn't know where they are going. They were talking about where they are. They could not reconnect with where they are going. They seem to have separation between where they are going and where they are. So, which is, if we say the path to wealth, what it means is that there is wealth somewhere and you are here. And that there's a path that leads between where you are and where the wealth is located. So many people lost the path or forgot that there is a path because they did not remember that the end is the wealth. They are battling with the means and disregarding the end. Today we are going to talk about the link between where you are and where you are going to, so that those that came to give all manners of stories on what was happening to them will be so relieved that it happens to everybody. But those who get solution are those who have their destination in mind. So the exercise is called goal setting. That is goal setting to look at where we are going. But the person going, that person going, you can see. Come. Pursue her, don't let her. Who told you you cannot be successful? Oh, rò pé nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí lè ṣe ẹ́ ní àǹfààní. Okay, you want to, okay, you have to stop me. Ó ṣe jẹ́ ìgbà yẹn gan-an. Yàrá pé nǹkan tó ń pè léṣù yẹn lágbára. I told you about me in 5 years. 5 years from now is what? 20 what? 2029. If I ask a question that how many people have written goals for 2029 or thereabout, everybody, virtually everybody here, will raise the left or right hand upward. Then how come we still have problems? What it means is that there's something that is missing that we are not getting. What is goal setting? It is setting like block. How many people know about block setting? Cement. Once it is properly set, it hardens. Goal setting is establishing what you want, your desires, in cement form, so that with time it will harden. I realized during the meeting we had with the billionaires that they were getting confused about the end and the means to the end. They were buried in the means. They forgot that there's a link between where they are And they go because they keep forgetting about their vision. At the hours of perplexity, they forget about where they are really going. Some of them don't have. So they keep thinking about Kaizen, little improvements. When goal setting is something totally miraculous that it relies absolutely on faith. Can you get what I mean now? Vision, once it's established, makes the journey effortless. Why? Because when you think more about the vision, the destination, it allows minimal effort on your part. If things are getting difficult, it means that you have lost the basics. Ẹni pé àwọn kan sì tún pẹ̀lú gbogbo tẹlifóònù tá a ti sọ, àwọn kan sì tún gbọ́ yígíjígíjígíjígíjígí. Ẹni pé Ọlọ́run tóbi lọ́ba. Do you know that it is not only those who were on the road that were protesting? Some people were in their room and protesting with their mind. They are evaluating the effort of the president. They are not evaluating their own effort. They are not thinking that they are the president of their homes or of their company. They are not thinking like that. They are pointing accusing fingers on Tinubu. They accused him. They judged him. They put him in their mind in Kirikiri prison. What is the man doing? He's just doing what he thinks will benefit him first. And then, if there's still time, benefits you next. That is human nature. He's obeying human nature. If they put you there, you will think the same way. So, before you judge him, evaluate yourself, appraise yourself. How much do you love yourself? Are you giving priority to your vision? Do you have a vision? Where are you going? Without vision, you can't have direction. Because the direction is the shortest distance between where you are and your vision. So, in goal setting, we don't think about how things are going, what problems are happening. Once you begin to have problems, they say problems are what you see when you have taken your eyes off your vision. When you no longer connect with where you are going, problems will start. And then you begin to see the problem. So, goal setting believes in miracles. You understand? When you are talking about goal setting, is you don't rely on logic. It has something to do with logic. Miracle. When we set corporate goals, we always talk among ourselves. Our goal is so. We don't even think about how many customers will have, how many. Those are insignificant because once we set our eyes on the goal with the faith that it will come to pass, the rest is history. We don't need to bother about how. We just need to know this is what we want and to focus our mind intently on that. And soon, miracles will start. When they say there are low sales, the people around low sales are not in grinding, entrenching their goals in their heart. They are losing faith. They are losing conviction. And soon they will shout, not hallelujah, but their values among themselves. They shout their values, their goals. So God said He believes in miracles, in quantum leaps, in transformation, in breakthrough, rapid breakthrough. Once the faith is high, you don't need any effort. You don't need effort. But the problem is that our desires are too low. That we can't seem to connect with the accomplishment that is high unless the mind can be reduced to arithmetical approach to goal setting, to goal achievement. Arithmetical is Kaizen. Little addition, little addition, little addition. Goal setting is more Kaizen. Goal setting is geometrical progression. It's thinking in geometry. It's believing in miracle, in magic. If you are not, they said magic happens to those who believe in magic. The same thing with miracle. Transformation, breakthrough. These are the characteristics of the things that we must come to. If the faith is low, we must pump it up. In setting goals, I realize that the main problem we have with setting goals is working from the end and then working on the end. Where is the end? Where you are going to? Working on it in your mind. Everything great is created twice. First, in your mind. But that is the most difficult aspect. Once it is created in the mind and it is sold to the mind, desires will kick up. You understand now? When we want to do, just like I have a very good friend. When I say good friend, very good friend. I don't want to tell you where he is. But he wants to own his first big mall, a massive mall, where he wants to compartmentalize the wares that he sells. this department, that department, this department, and then to have heads of departments where a lot of people will rush in, where a lot of fans will work hard. But here is my very good friend. He doesn't have the plan of the building, of the mall. What does he require? Go to the architect. Tell the architect, please help me draw this kind. I have a land somewhere. I want you to help me draw the plan. I want to help me describe on the ground the various departments. This department, that department, this department, that department. Put it there. Put the shelves there. Let me see the area view, the front view, the side view, the back view. What are we doing? We are taking action on the end. You understand now? We are working on the end. We are transforming the end. You are focusing on the end. When you are focusing on the end, whatever you focus on expands. This is the only way you can attract what you focus on. You will sit down with the end, with the mall, and look at what is the roofing sheet like? Where are the flowers? Where are the offices? My own office. What are in my own office? How are they arranged? You look at the arrangement of his office. Can you get the kind of thing we are talking about? That is where you need all the work. It is not in kaizening your way to transformation. It is embracing transformation by the jugular. You edit the end. Every day you go back and say, as a matter of fact, it will get to a stage whereby you know every detail about the mall that does not exist physically. It exists only in your mind. That is what they call those who can see the invisible manifest the impossible. Those who can see the invisible alone are permitted to manifest the impossible. Before you achieve your goal, it should be clear to you. How do you allow it to be clear? By working on every segment, by telling the architect, this is one thing, and calling the architect. There is no amount of money you pay the architect for gradual editing. That is too much. In what I'm describing, where is the place for Tinubu? Where is the place for Tinubu? This is the way you become Tinubu in your house. He didn't jump to become president. Look at the antecedents, the trajectory. He's bold, he's brave. You must be bold, you must be brave. You can only be very brave when you know where you are going. When you are convinced about your arrival. And what convinces you? Convinces you yourself. You convince yourself. You sell the thing to yourself by adding color, adding structures. That is the way you convince yourself about what you want, about where you are going. Nobody is going to do that for you. What kind of road will pass through this my mall? Is it a dual carriage road? Put it there. Put it in the plan. Put a runabout near your own store so that people can turn around there and enter your shop rather than going down there to turn around. Can you see the details that are necessary for you to wrap around your mind? When you have a desire, you are having a dialogue with the God inside you when you are setting a goal. And the goal is just next, is closer to you than your ears. It's inside you. So instead of you to look outside, close the outside and open the eyes that are inside. So that distractions of the world will be removed. And you look inward and say, and go through all of this visualization and begin to see the more. See the more. I'm just using that more as an example. Some people think about shop. Shop. Shop is not it. Shop is too low an ambition. Mall. Everybody knows the meaning of mall. This place is too small for a mall. Abib? Not the, not those malls. How many people have traveled before to America? Let me see your hands. If you have been to Britain or America, you know what they mean. You have been to a mall like Tesco. Thank you. That's what we mean by mall. But the mind might be saying, Dr. Mark Pamisha. Eh? But beyond that, we know that the mind will move away from shop to mall or be hanging in between, but not back to the shop. Can you get what I mean? Imagination is the instrument with which you edit the vision, edit the drawings, the more. You begin to imagine. And as you imagine, you take ownership. You own the descriptions. You begin to feel that you are already inside the mall and it's working for you. And then some people will say, write affirmations. You can go to the internet and say affirmation about ownership of a big mall. It will show you. You understand now? If at least it will tell you a construction, a written construction, the way that would be different from the way you have been writing it. There will be an improvement and a more impactful emotional frame to the sentence. Because every affirmation should come with emotion. Emotion of desire, of love, of grandiose capacity. Doctors will know the meaning of grandiose. How many doctors do we have here? Who knows the meaning of grandiose? Grandiose, apart from a doctor. If you are not a doctor, because if I ask a doctor, their mind will first go to the psychiatric department to bring out grandiose. Grandiose. Yes, you should behave like someone in psychiatric department when you are describing to yourself what you want. It should appear as if you have lost your mind, because you don't even need that mind at that time. Because the mind will limit you and say, the mind thinks in logic. And say, it's not possible. You understand now? So, when you feel good, the time you are editing your more in order to send the edited copy to the architect, when you feel good, when you are doing that, what are you using? The law of attraction. What to feel about, you bring about. When you are setting a goal, you don't care, okay, about who you will become so much. You don't care about where you are going. You care about who you will become and where you are going, but not how you are going to get there. You don't bother about how. You trust God for that. Because you will never know how to do it. Most of the people who do it at Olympian standard never get to know how to do it. They just have blind faith. Blind faith. I've written here, close your outer eyes, open your inner eyes, see the major image of what you desire. I've explained to you the phenomena of my friend that wants a shop that should be a mall. About converting the image to affirmation, about feeling ownership daily as you reset the structure of the mall, about how it makes you feel to behold the unfinished product. To imagine how it feels to see yourself sitting in your office. The office you have been, in your mind's eye, you sit down in the office and invite and organize management meeting. Let me see a paper inside. Hold the paper. Hold your paper. Hold your paper. If you have no paper, just do your hand like this. Do your hand. So I can see you that devil is working with you. If you have no paper, keep doing your hand like that. If you have paper, put down your paper. If you have no paper and what you have is your hand, do your hand like this. Hold the, you can see. You are coming to a seminar, you have no paper. Is that not an incredible level of commitment or uncommitment? Incredible. You don't believe that your life can change. If you have that belief, it's the belief of somebody who is going out and knows that it's going to rain and holds an umbrella. Or the people, somebody who has been praying for a rain, and that rain has not manifested for a long time, and is going out and is holding an umbrella. That's the kind of faith. So get a paper as quickly as possible. Get a loan of a paper next to you. Tell someone to borrow you a pen or borrow you a paper. I want you to design by 2029 what you want. Don't think about whether you are an employee or you are an employer. Don't think about today. Think about the next 5 years when Tinubu will still probably be in power. If you think the protest will not make him win, you better think twice. Think with what you already have. Remember, it may be what you will still have. So that when they are doing campaign and running around the street and all, don't join them. You don't need to join them. There are people who will join them. Let them be. Let them do this. Pray for them. God will bless them. They will kill in the rain, in the sun. That is their job. The people that we can't devote, that is their job. Those that will add the votes together, that is their job. They have separate jobs. Those that will declare the winner, that is their job. And their job may be related or may be totally unrelated. You know what I mean? The job of those who we can't devote, and the job of those who will say this is the winner, may not be related. The winner might have known even before the vote. So that you should not allow things to affect you. Especially those things you have no control over. Act on what you have control over, which is this. So, how much do you want as when they hire everything you have together? Your loss, your profits, your liabilities, your assets. your savings, everything. If they were to sell all your properties, how much will it be and what you own? How much will you want it to be? To be? Write it down. That is what they call your net worth. How much will you be? Do you want to be worth? I deliberately put this one down, billions, to remind us that you are potentially a billionaire. Because that is our end goal in this class. Is it not? That's why you come here for the first time, where you come here at all. If becoming a millionaire is our end goal, most people will not come because you are already there. Because almost everybody owns $1 million. Especially those who have engaged in the game of saving. In the game of saving. Yesterday, around 10:30, I ran into a boy in our bar there. And I saw that very young, he had rings on his right ear, and then sat down there, taking. Now, I was surprised. But people that drink beer do so in the evening. And then it was in the morning, so much in the morning that Monday morning, you will be surprised. You're saying, "Ṣé mi nìkan? Ó máa yà ẹ́ lẹ́nu. Ọmọ tí ìyá bí tó ń fi ọ̀já gbọ̀n. Tó ń pariwo ìlú lé. Tó ń mu bí àyà láàárọ̀. Ní mi ò ní dúró tì kí n béèrè. Pé kí ló dé? And then my cashier, God bless her, said that he was actually discussing with him about saving. And she said, and that he said that it is people like me who can save. You understand what I mean now? Pé irú ọ̀gá yín yẹn ló lè save. Kì í ṣe irú èmi. Mo kàn bá wọn lẹ́nu. Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ mi lẹ́yìn. And I now said, how much is this beer? Because I don't even know how much they sell beer. Believe me, I don't know how much they sell beer. Until yesterday. I don't know how much beer is sold. He said, 1,200. Something inside me said, yeah. I thought it was 200 naira. 1,200. And now, 1,200. And I said, let's do the math. We multiply that straight by 365 days. 1,200. I think we landed at 300 and something thousand, almost 400. How much is it? 438. 438. I said, by compounding interest in the bank, it will be minimum of 500. That is, then times 21%. That is how much the mutual fund is today, 21%. If you keep money in mutual fund, it's 21%. And per annum now. Have you done that? Eh? Okay, when we do it, if we do it every 90 days, or you do, the thing we turn, no, don't press anything. 91,000. I just said, every year for drinking that thing, you get 100,000 free. If you keep the money, if instead of drinking that, you drink ewuro. Ewuro too looks like that, or tastes like that. He told me that he drinks 3 per day. And he has no money to save. You can see self-delusion. Okay. How much do you want as your yearly revenue? Write it. The amount of money you want. Let me tell you, I have all this one written down somewhere. That tí ẹ bá rí oye tí mò ń retí láti gbà, ẹ máa sọ pé wọ́n bá gbé olè jáde jókòó síbi kan. Ó dàbí pé Abib ló máa jẹ́, kò ní sí yàtọ̀ láàrin. Oye tí mò ń retí, èló ló ń retí? Per year, revenue, money that is coming in your direction. Some people, money go away from their direction. Is that not calamitous? For money to be going away from you. Kí ló ṣe? Báwo ni ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yẹn ṣe pọ̀ tó? Kí lẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ni? So money coming from, I put storage here so that it can represent what we used to call savings. Storage means that this money you are storing is forever. The only thing you can do to it is to multiply it where it is, not to unstore it, because it is stored permanently. How much are you going to store? In the next 5 years, how much are you going to invest? You have seen the example of that, my friend. Use it to internalize the opposite, which is what you want. How much are you going to spend on livelihood, which is different from the money you store, which is different from the money you invest, which is different from how much you give out. How much will you give out to help humanity, to help other people who are either too lazy? If they are too lazy, you don't want them to die, do you? Even though that the Bible has said that there should be no food for the lazy girl, or the lazy boy, or the lazy boys and girls, even if they protest. They should not give them food, but they give them. I saw in Lagos, police van giving out water to complainants, protesters. They are the same complainants. They know. You think they didn't see? They know that This kind of seminar exists. But those who will come here are those who are willing to take responsibility, to break away from the crowd, to protest with themselves, to themselves. To call out their names. What's your name, sir? Olamide, to say, Olamide, lajú ẹ. Kí ni ṣe ẹ́? Àwọn olówó rẹpẹtẹ wọn ò lórí méjì. Kí ni ṣe wọ́? Kó bá Olamide sọ̀rọ̀, kó fèsì Olamide ní inú mírọ̀ tó dáa tí ò ní bojú ẹ jẹ́. Kó wo ẹyin ojú ẹ, kó wò ẹ́, kó sọ pé jí má sùn. These are circumstances that follow the other one. In 5 years, where do you want to be? There is a goal I said several years ago. Today is no longer with my goal, but it is beginning to happen. I'm beginning to see it coming to pass. Ọlọ́run nígbà fún wa, Ọlọ́run nígbà fún ẹ, kó bá yé sẹ́mínà wa jẹ́ pẹ̀lú kìíní tá a sọ pé kó pa tipẹ́. Àwa wà ń bí ìta asírọ̀sì gan ojú wa lé. I set a goal several, I can't remember how many years ago it is now, but it's beginning to come to pass. It didn't really, but I'm beginning to see it coming to pass. To be in England in summer and be in Nigeria in winter. I set it as a goal. What made me travel this second time? So I seem to be one of the few people who japa. You understand? I didn't know that was what I was setting goals about. To japa and japada. So it's beginning to mean that I will be in England during summer when the climate, the temperature, the weather is warm. And as soon as the cold rears its ugly head, I'm back in Nigeria. Nigeria will enjoy 365 days of summer. If we experience one day, let me say, if we experience 14 days of continuous winter, you'll be grateful for being born in Nigeria. You want to come back to Nigeria. It's very harsh. You feel as if you are in prison because the willingness to go out will vanish. You want to stay indoors where there is warmth. Outside is so cold. Once you jump out, you say, hey! You want to come back. You want to return. You want to see. You really need the kinjade. But if you are going to walk, why jade? Kilo ni jade. wá jáde torí tó bá jáde ò ní jẹun. Tó bá dúró síta, tó bá dúró sínú inú ilé, àwẹ̀ dé. So, what are you going to buy to own in 10 years, in 5 years? Marriage, what is going to happen with your marriage? The strength. Companionship, happiness, family. Think about 2029. Where will be your children? Where will be your spouse? In between now and 2029, who will you forgive? Some people have malice with God. They say, Olúwa, kí ni mo ṣe? Some people will say, tí o bá tún rẹ́sẹ̀ mi ní ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì kó gbé sọ̀rọ̀. They tell God. There are people like that. Ó fún eléyìí, ó fún. They will think that God does not know how to distribute wealth. Wo àwọn tó fún lọ́rọ̀, wo èmi. Kí ni mo ṣe? This is the path that the wise have followed. Are we going? Are we moving? Where are you going to spend your holiday? Where will you have visited? Right? All those places. Traveling, apart from the education it will provide you, your eyes that will be open, the pleasure you will derive, the excitement you will have, the reminiscence that will follow the trip, the people you will meet, the joy in your heart, the experiences you will have. These are all you will miss if you don't right now set a goal about where you want to go. I always tell people, never associate food with enjoyment. That is the mantle of gluttony. When you think eating is travel, have experience, meet people, love nature. Àwọn flower kan wà tó ń gbìn sí Canada, tí ò sí ní England, tí ò sí Nigeria. Tó yẹ pé during summer, during fall, ewé akọ̀ máa change. Báwo báyìí, ṣòro máa dàbí God, am I in paradise? These are the things you see, you behold, you embrace, you experience, that makes life worth living. That will let you have something to be grateful for. That will let you have something as a blessing to count. Many people don't have blessings to count, but they must count blessing. So they say, Amala Wedu is a blessing. No, it's beyond that. We know that ability to eat in itself is a blessing. Oh, gúnlọ́gọ̀ àwọn èèyàn, wọ́n rí oúnjẹ báyìí, wọ́n mọ lójú. Torí nǹkan tó ń ṣe wọ́n kò kò lè jẹ́ kí oúnjẹ rí mi gbà. We are grateful to God. We are not in that position. Which position do you want to be in 2029? Are you going to be in the same career or you are going to another career? Health. Do you know that whatever the condition you have now can improve as you improve? And that most of the medical conditions, pathologies, are Latin names for troubled minds. And that when you reorder your thought pattern, when you think well, embrace happiness, dwell in joy, in gratefulness, helping others, sincerely helping others, with no reward in mind, humbly helping others in anticipation of nothing, can do more to improve the health. You know, we don't respect plenty of education here. MBBS, MBBA, PBBT, BBC. If you have that insight, it's not bad. You can write it down in the next 5 years. The goal you want to set in that regard. What are the books? How many books do you want to read about personal development? Every year, times 5. Which business do you want to start or own? Customers you want to embrace, the standing value you want for your customers, for your business, for your staff members. You can write it down. I have it written down somewhere. And the values we have for our businesses, staff members know. In going forward, after today, you must know that you have to be very serious. Your best friend that you love with all your heart might not be serious. And if you cling with him or with her, in the next 5 years, it's going to undo all the things you have written. Because him or he who does not know where he's going, who has not written down the destination she loves, may take you to where she wants. And you forget where you are going. Therefore, you must look at yourself and own a big tree in front of you mentally, full of fruits, assorted fruits on the tree. You shake the tree with all your might and let the rotten ones fall off. The rotten ones must fall off. The people, there are many people, I just tell them, sorry, when I look at their life, lives. I say, má wá mi wá mọ́. Is it difficult? Má wá mi wá mọ́. I tell you, it's not so easy. I told many people. Àwọn kan tiẹ̀ wà tó jẹ́ pé àti di ara wa bẹ̀ mo rí pé kí n bá máa tẹ̀lé bí ayé lè ṣe ń ṣe ayé ẹ̀. Ibi tó ń lọ wọ́ mi lọ síbẹ̀. Ó sọ fún, ó ní òye tí ẹ bá gbọ́ òye tí mò ń sọ fún lóṣù kó wà ní àyè ara ẹ̀ kó má dé ọ̀dọ̀ mi. Mo rà pa. Can you understand what I mean now? Torí pé ó wà lórí owó tí máa ń san lóṣooṣù. Ó dẹ̀ ń gbà wọ́n sì ní wọ́n á sọ pé thank you. Tẹ́rí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ when they get close to you, they have what they call ownership of a portion of you. You understand now? And once they see the ownership, they have that mentality that if you deny them of a claim to that ownership, what do they sell? They sell guilt. They make statements that make you feel guilty. And nothing troubles the mind as vigorously as a deep-seated guilt feeling. Pé ó máa yẹ kí n ṣe báyìí fún yín. Ó máa yẹ kí n ṣe báyìí fún yín. I invite you, rapa, ra ẹni yẹn pa bámbàm. Don't relate with them. Only have positive association. Anybody, good morning, how are you? When you listen to their story, tó bá jọ mọ́ ẹni tí ó ní làákàyè tẹ̀lé tó lè help tó tá dé help wẹ̀ padà. Associate with people like that. And then review your friendship every day, not every year. Wọ́n ti rí pé eléyìí ó dàbí pé àwọn àjẹ́ wọ́n ti ṣiṣẹ́ lára ẹ̀. It's not your duty to change another person. You don't aim to change anybody. Wọ́n ti rí pé eléyìí ò gbádùn. Kankan yìí sí báyìí. Wọ́n ò ní rí break light ẹ̀ mọ́. You understand now? Always have positive associations. What are the other desires? Write them. If you can't do this thing, here, you still have the chance. We are going to share this slide on the WhatsApp of group page of Ibadan Business Summit on maybe Thursday afternoon, because we are going to use this in Lagos tomorrow and in Abeokuta on Thursday. Maybe in the afternoon of Thursday, we are going to share this on all the platforms. Sit yourself down and get all of this. Thank you so much. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Let's do our hands like this. The two hands. Let's stretch. 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 Success is my portion. Prosperity is mine. Happiness is mine. Wealth is coming. Abundance is coming. God bless you. Thank you. Please sit down.